So this week's meditation is about cultivating the courage to move forward. And so this is when we're going to look at what literally and figuratively is holding us back, going into our backside to understand maybe some of our thoughts, feelings, emotions. Oftentimes / all the time, we want to feel validated, acknowledged, supported from our backside. And we aren't always, that doesn't always happen in our life. We can have experience betrayal or just not getting the responses that we're looking for, which can all trigger or manifest into ways that we start to hold ourselves back. So when we hold ourselves back, why do you hold yourself back? That's the first question that we want to ask ourselves. Right? And allow the thought to come to mind. Or maybe it's a feeling, an emotion, a story of the past. And when we start to explore what is holding us back, it of course starts with that thought, feeling, and emotion. And so to think of a time when you have not moved forward in the way you wanted. And this can be as simple as not commenting on a social media post, or a big leap to moving, or saying yes to an opportunity, or saying no to an opportunity. Think of a time that you have not gone forward with something and you've regretted it in the future. And just begin to just acknowledge your backside. Just take some breaths into the back. And when we hold ourselves back from moving forward, often enough, it has to do with not being enough. And so thinking of the time that you didn't move forward, did a story come up that you weren't smart enough, you're not successful enough, beautiful enough, caring enough, compassionate enough, funny enough, creative enough? What was it that you weren't enough at to keep you from moving forward? And when we have a story about not being enough, that's when we want to start to take action into supporting us, supporting our well-being, so we feel confident enough to move forward. And that's what we're going to be doing this evening. So I'm going to be guiding us through a meditation to support our backside. And I hope now you can kind of feel that vulnerability to a time where you haven't felt, supported or not enough in some way. And let's just begin to release those doubts. You can bring your hands down your arms, maybe down your head. And what you really want to do is begin to give any of these doubts that you have down out your feet to the ground. We always can have thoughts or feelings that we don't want to have go throughout our body to the earth. And just welcome your breath, welcoming that release. And so the first step that we do when we're unsure on how to move forward, we want to ask ourselves, are we holding ourselves back? Breathing into the backside, and then asking ourselves what it is. And if anything comes up that tells you that you're not enough, we're going to begin now. You're going to find to bring your breath into your backside. And I'm going to show you ways. I'm going to guide you through a meditation in just a moment and how to activate the backside. And I want to point out that there are some times when we are not supposed to move forward with something. Fear exists for a reason. And oftentimes, I'm unsure what the scale is of it, we should listen to it. And so if you find yourself unable to move forward with something, to take action on something, and you ask yourself, what is holding me back? And it's not a doubt or a saying that would include this, something along the lines of not being enough. Ask yourself if you should wait a little bit longer. And maybe wait a little bit longer to get a little bit more information on why you're not choosing to move forward. So that's a little tip right there. So now let's jump into, activating our backside so that we feel supported, nourished, nurtured to move forward in our life, to, yes, take some risks and express ourselves, because we are here on this planet to accept ourselves, express ourselves, and bring more love into the earth, into the planet, into our community. So I invite you now to stay for a moment with the part of you that may feel held back, and welcome the emotions to the surface as you begin to breathe in to the back and exhale even further at the back. Just breathing into literally your back. So from the bottom of your coccyx up to the head, just breathing into the spine, into the sides of the back, connecting with your backside. Notice your shoulders. Are they tight? Are they loose? Just relaxing. Breathing into the backside, supporting yourself as you explore the story of why you haven't had the courage to move forward in some aspect of your life. And just close your eyes and welcome that energy. Welcome your breath now. Come into the back and exhale down the arms, out the hands, letting your emotions begin to flow through you and out of you. And so welcoming your breath to flow in you and through you. And then begin to bring your breath into the hips. And then exhaling down the legs and out the feet. As we connect in with any doubts, feelings, emotions, thoughts that we have or have had that are holding us back from moving forward. Just connecting into the hips on your inhale and exhaling down the legs, down to the feet, especially the hamstrings, the calves, down through the arch to the feet, connecting in with the backside of your legs. Our hips are a very emotional center on our bodies. And so just again, breathing in to any emotion and exhaling down the legs and out the feet. Becoming a little bit lighter, maybe a little bit more present with yourself and the feelings of joy and of peace. And so that is the number one way to begin to support yourself when you feel stuck or afraid or not enough to move forward. Give yourself support on your backside. Bring your breath there and start to move any emotions so that you can have a little bit more clarity and confidence to express yourself and to trust that you are going to succeed in your next step. Whether it be as simple as writing something, sharing, or expressing, to making big changes in your life. And just to put the cherry on top, I want to guide you through one more meditation, which activates an energy channel that will support you, supports our nervous system, and our ability to be tranquil and calm, and again, centered to move forward. And so bring your awareness to your eyes. And notice for moving forward, we see forward with our eyes. Okay, and just you can close your eyes or keep them open, but just imagine your eyes being filled up with this beautiful spring water, just nourishing, hydrating the eyes. Very nice. I'm just taking a couple inhales and exhales into the eyes, and then bringing your awareness to come up to the top of your head. And just staying with that visualization of this water coming into the eyes. Imagine a stream coming up the forehead to the top of the head. And as if there's a waterfall or a streaming shower coming down the head, down the neck, and like streams are coming down the backside, through the buttocks, the hamstrings, the back of the knees, the calves, and the feet. You're welcoming this liquid light to flow all the way down your backside, from the eyes to the top of the head, to down the neck, backside, the butt, hamstrings, calves, and feet. And even welcoming that energy to flow down the backsides of your arms, the hands, just feeling nourished and supported from the backside. And as you relax into these sensations, breathing into self-acceptance. So it's a nice time to say affirmations as I am free to be me. I love and accept myself. I feel supported and guided on my journey to express myself and to bring my loving presence into this world. I love and accept myself. I love and accept myself. And bring your hands down to your thighs and take some breaths. Maybe into your heart center. Just honoring yourself, nourishing, nurturing yourself as you feel supported from the backside. And then may this meditation serve you as you move forward with more confidence and with more ease and flow. The force is with you. Namaste.